Alright, y'all, so welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the car vlog. I'm Jaynisha. Hey, what's becoming Jaynisha? Let's roll this vlog. Good afternoon, everybody. It is currently 2:20. I am late to be in at the driveway to pick Nathan up. Well, he don't get out till 2:30. I just dropped my co-worker off at home. Y'all, this girl lives in the country farm for real. When I say country, she lives in the country. I know. But anywho, the car vlog today is about forgiveness. I have been having this in my heart and my soul for a long time, and I just haven't spoken about it because a lot of people don't like to forgive people. But I am in this point of my life at this very moment that I'm just at the point where I'm just tired of holding grudges against people and just holding that negative energy towards people. Now, I understand everybody's like, well, girl, don't hold it. Just do what it is you need to do. But forgiving people is kind of hard. It depends on what the person has done to you, who the person is, and it just takes a lot out of you. And to say, I forgive you. A person could do anything to you. And let me tell you how I know you need to forgive this person. Well, first let me say this. You don't need to forgive the person for them. You need to forgive that person for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just for yourself. Just so that when that person walk in the room, that their presence or their aura don't change your mood. That person can walk in the room and you can be like, oh, and keep on doing what you're doing. You know, your attitude don't have to change. If you're in a good mood, your good mood don't have to turn to sour when that person walks into that room. If you understand what I'm saying. You know, when you hear that person's name, it won't have to be a bad feeling, or you get a bad feeling and a bad taste in your mouth when you hear that person's name, or you don't, your attitude changes. I won't talk about that person, you know, or negative thoughts come into your head about that person. Forgive that person for you. It takes time to forgive, and I've come to notice that personally. It takes time to forgive somebody for the wrongdoings that they have done to you. For a long time, I was not able to forgive. I was always the one who was holding grudges against people because I felt like if I hold a grudge against them, they can feel that hatred and that hate that I have for them every waking moment. But who was I hurting? They could care fucking less about my feelings, about how I feel about them. Who was I hurting? I wasn't hurting nobody but myself. Because at the end of the day, they're going to live their lives and not thinking 2 seconds or 2 minutes of their time, their day and time about you. If that person did something so bad that you think it doesn't need forgiveness, just give it to God and let God and forgive that person. But you don't got to talk to that person, see that person, live with that person ever again. No contact with that person. Just make sure that you're okay. Make sure that that person does not change how you feel about anybody else. Forgive that person. Forgiveness is a motherfucker. And it is a good thing. It's not a bad motherfucker. It's a good motherfucker. Excuse my language. It's a good motherfucker. That forgiveness you give that person, you will just be like, oh my gosh. You will have so much lifted off your shoulders You will feel great just by saying, I forgive you. I forgive you for doing this. I forgive you for doing that. I forgive you. You are going to reap the benefits from forgiving somebody who hurt you. And you will be able to move on with your life. Moving on from that situation and letting go of that burden and that hatred for one person. I bet you will feel great. And let me tell you how I know personally, me. I forgave, and we're just going to use him as an example because I don't want to use nobody else. When I forgave my son's father for all the bullshit he put me through as a girlfriend and as a mother and as a person, not even as a girlfriend, all the shit that he put me through as a person, and you can say and as a girlfriend, and as a girlfriend, as a mother, all the dirt that he done spread it on my name and the hatred that he has put out into the world about me. The moment I forgave him and I said, I forgive you. And I've said this to him personally. I've said this to him via internet, y'all seen. The moment I forgave him for everything that he has ever done to me personally, said about me personally, criticized me as a parent, puts dirt on my name. When I forgave him, that burden and me caring about anything else that he ever said about me, it's gone. That hatred I had for him for not being around for my child, and when I heard his name, I used to be like, ugh. Just his presence with his name just being said put a bad taste in my mouth. The sour taste, the nasty, changed my entire mood. But doing that by forgiving him, my life has changed. I was able to forgive him and move on with my life. I got happy. I'm happy. Like, I am happy, y'all. With him being with that burden of him not, with that burden of forgiving him, which he didn't care two fucks about my feelings about him. But the feeling of me feeling good about me telling him that I forgive him and letting go all the burdens felt good. And I was able to move on to a better place and a better situation in my life. Potentially met probably the man of my dreams. My husband, probably. And I'm not saying that somebody who blatantly beats you, well, yeah, you can forgive that person too. Forgive the person who assaulted you. Forgive the person who did anything to you. And that relief of you. I'm not saying forget. Oh, hell. Am I saying forget? Hell, no. There's a saying. Forgive, but never forget. Forgive, but never forget. I'm telling you, you will be so much fine and so much better. But that is all I wanted to say and to talk to you lovely people about today. Forgive y'all. Please. Please don't let these people continue to have control and hold over your life. Because forgiveness is a powerful ass thing. But I will see y'all in my next video.